What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Lady Nika, and with a reality TV review. This time we're going to be talking about Love and Hip Hop ATL. I know the season 4, I don't remember what episode it is. I think 5 or 6. Either way, it'll be down in the description box. You all know that I don't go necessarily in order sometimes, and right now I made no notes. I just seen it a couple of times, and we're going to try to talk about the points of interest that I had. Okay. In the beginning of the episode, we saw the dinner that Mama Dee and her love interest, Ernest, had at Scrappy's house with Ernest's mother, Miss Betsy, I believe is her name, Scrappy, Mama Dee, Ernest, and Mama Dee's daughter, Jasmine. The purpose of the meeting the dinner was to try to get the family back together. As you all know, who have been watching the reviews and watching Love and Hip Hop, you know that Mama Dee sent this man to jail about 7 years ago for stealing meat from Scrappy and not giving him any of the profit from it. Well, now that he's out, they've decided to reunite, and there are some concerns on both Ernest's family end as well as Mama Dee. The issue is that Jasmine feels like he's an opportunist because he knows that Mama Dee is now on this show. She's getting paid. We all know Mama Dee got that piece-ass clothing line that she got. I think that's one of them dresses she be wearing in that damn confessional, if I'm not mistaken, from what I saw back in September of 2014. That is one of the dresses on her clothing line that she released in September last year. And also, we all know she deserved to be loved, so she got a song out, and you know, not for nothing, that song probably done made Mama Dee a little coin, you know. Being on this show, people are drawn to Mama Dee, so Jasmine is feeling like Ernest is only wanting to get back with her mom because you know, the come up that he's trying to make, you know, from her. And also, I think that a lot of they didn't have the best relationship. Although there was love there was that toxic type of relationship where he didn't always do right by her and she didn't always do right by him. But they decided to try to give it a second go around. And so, with that being said, they tried to have a family dinner where it came out, you know, pretty much, the mother says, Miss Bessie says she don't feel that they should be together because Mama Dee is the woman that sent her son to jail, and they have a toxic relationship. Like I said, Jasmine, on the other hand, feels that they are, you know, they are not the best couple. You know, he's not good for her mom. You know, and I can understand what Jasmine is saying, but at the same time, your mama's a 50-year-old woman. Okay. This ain't no picnic, and this ain't her first time in the rodeo. So basically what I'm saying is, we can, just like with parents, we can love our kids and try to steer them the right way, but when it comes to matters of the heart especially, you can't tell anybody how to live their life, you know. That woman gonna do what she wanna do, and apparently this is something she wants to do. On the flip side of the coin, I can understand where she's coming from. You know, I can understand Mama Dee's point of view. This man knows me. Yes, we've had our ups and downs, but I love him enough to take another chance. And if I'm willing to take a chance on him, I need you to take a chance on trusting my decision to give him another chance. I don't think Mama Dee is a person that is stupid at all. So I think she knows how to protect herself, you know, as far as her assets from this man. But at the same time, I do think that kind of side-eye why he there. But we don't know. We'll figure this shit out. Anyway, next thing that we saw was Nico meeting up with Margot. You know, he's saying that he wants her and him to take over at Atlanta. You know, start doing stuff, making a statement, and he wants to get out and about and have fun with her and be seen with her. And there's this upcoming show by this chick Prima Donna, so they're gonna wind up going to that. Okay. I'm not here for Nico, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is what I think. I don't think Mimi masterminded this idea to release this sex tape, but I really believe in my heart Mimi knew about what was going on. You know, I don't think that this tape was leaked at all. I think it was a idea that both of them came up with, and of course he's gonna take the fall for it because Mimi's a parent, and she already knew people were gonna come for her ass for being a mom and at her age doing what she doing. I don't understand Mimi because the decisions that she's making now, it's like she don't think about how that shit would affect her daughter in years to come. You know, it seemed like she's still in love with Stevie J. And she just grasping at straws like she can't really figure shit out for herself. Child, I don't know. That bitch got some confusion going on with her. I don't know. I just ain't here for... I'm not here for Mimi at all. Mimi is a disappointment for all women in their 40s who are out there trying to, you know, do something positive to earn money and provide a better life for our kids. It's a lot of stuff that you can do, and I understand she may have been in a financial situation to where she may have felt like she needed that money, but all money ain't good money, and Mimi is finding that out the hard way. But anyway, so next we gonna go on over here to Rasheeda. Rasheeda got her mama and Erica helping her get all of Kirk. Cause see, Kirk finna get ready to carry his ass out of town with Tiffany Nicole to do some type of promotion to try to get her name and her brand out there and start earning some money for herself and D-Lo Entertainment. Rasheeda ain't really there for that because, of course, you know, Kirk dipped into Rasheeda's business fund in order to finance some of this shit he doing with this girl. Plus, y'all know that he got that apartment for $3,500 a month over in Buckhead. It's supposed to be an office, but we all know that that's a, you know, that's his crib for his side bitches. And then he's telling Rasheeda she can't open up her own business because he done went into, you know, he done went over budget on building a new home, and Rasheeda's at her breaking point. And if this was a real storyline, I'd have more passion for it. But considering that I don't believe this shit, I'm not really going to give it much. But I will mention what happened. She decides that while Kirk is gone, she going to take all of his shit out the safe deposit boxes, clothes, shoes, jewelry, all that. She going to sell all his shit to replace the money that he has lost going over budget with that house and with that girl trying to finance her and shit, get her out there. So, you know, whatever. They even have a scene in the show where car pulls up as Kirk's getting ready to leave, and it's Ashley Nicole in the car, and him and Rasheeda out there having words about it, and old girl wants to feel like she can dip her 2 cents into it. Reason why I say that can't be real, because I just cannot see how in the hell a woman, ain't nobody that motherfucking crazy. Girl, you don't come to no woman's house trying to have something to say to her when she talking to her man. That's the quickest way to get your ass beat the fuck up. So, the fact that it's happening, I'm not really here for it, nor do I believe it, but I'm going to just go along with it for, you know, review's sake and shit. This bitch sitting out in the car telling Rasheeda she too old to be, you know, arguing with Kirk about the business, and she want Kirk to come on so they can get ready to leave and go on their little trip to try to get her music out there. And this bitch keep calling the girl, oh, let me explain something to you young people. You 20-something-year-olds, early 30s. Keep living. If you silly motherfucking rabbits ever get wise enough and are blessed enough, you will be glad to touch 40. Now, they saying Rasheeda in her 30s, which I think that's a gag. But, okay, she might be in her late 30s, but whatever. She still look good for her age, okay? But it kills me these young people want to go out and say, they quick to call a woman in her late 30s, early 40s old. Baby, keep living. You better hope you blessed enough to be able to get to the age I'm at, Rasheeda at, and women, many more women out there in this world are. It ain't nothing old about a woman in her late 30s and early 40s. It's at this age here that we finally got our shit together. We know exactly what we want if we got our minds right. If we got our minds right. We know what we want. We know how we want it. And we know how to go out there and get it. We not bumbling around in the dark like a lot of you young silly ass girls that wants to call a bitch old. And let me tell you something. Don't nothing get old but clothes. We are just getting better. I am not offended by a person that calls me old. I mean, I've even had someone ask me, are you offended that everybody calls you their YouTube auntie? Hell to the motherfucking law, because I'm sexy as fuck, and I get mine. And I know what I want. So I'm not faded by that. I take that as a badge of honor, baby, that I feel that people think that what I have to say and what I offer is so spicy and so good and such substance to what I say that they want to fuck with a bitch like that on that level. So no, I'm not offended by it at all. I take it as an honor, honey, and a compliment to the fullest. And I love all my YouTube nieces and nephews. So for you young ones out there that want to call somebody old, you better hope your ass get to be this age one day. And if you keep talking careless and reckless like some of y'all do, you probably won't. So keep that shit up, okay? Be careful what you say. Anyway, we get to talking about what else we get to see and shit going on. Stevie got out of rehab and he tells Joseline that he's gonna have to go over to New York to deal with this indictment situation that he's got going on. Just, see if he's gonna go to jail. And he tells her he wants her to stay there in Atlanta, and he's gonna go and try to take care of the business, right? Well, Joseline ride or die. She loves Stevie. That's the one thing I can say about that woman, is she really do love this man, because she didn't stay in Atlanta. She showed up. And sometimes when a person tell you to stay, they may not necessarily think they need you there, but they do. Because you saw a sense of relief on his face when he actually pulled up in front of that courthouse and saw her standing there waiting on him. That's a ride or die, bitch. I love me some Joseline. Let me see what else happened on this show. Prima Donna decided she's going to have her a show. Fashion show, because she apparently sells weight trainers. So she's got Dime Piece and other women, coming in, walking in the show for her. Mimi's there. Arian is there. I guess Arian done got her a woman finally other than Mimi. Margot and that boy Nico show up there, and Mimi is bothered. I don't give a damn what she say, because when you ain't bothered, you ain't got shit to say. She's sitting over there, instead of her just enjoying the damn fashion show for what it is and supporting it, this bitch want to talk about other shit, instead of paying attention to this woman, trying to down talk her. Mimi, now girl, I don't feel you, but I give you your props. You just ain't just no bad looking girl. But you can't talk about Margot, because Margot is not an ugly woman in my opinion. Margot is a model type of bitch, and she's unique. And it really tell you the truth, Mimi, I don't know how old the girl is, but she look good. If all y'all around the same age, she look damn good. She look better than you. So I mean, but she had a problem with it. Next week, at the end of this episode, we saw Mimi saying she's gonna go get her a drink, and Nico actually stops her and Arian, and he introduces Margot. And next week we gonna see this gonna turn real bad, because Mimi gonna be throwing shade, and this girl ain't gonna be for that shit. It's gonna be some shit next week. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that I didn't see? None of this is in order, guys. I'm running behind this week on getting all my videos out. So I apologize. It's not in order. But I'm just talking about the stuff I remember. Did y'all like the after show where, see, now I don't have a problem with Funky Down Evil, but they just go to show you, you better be prepared at all times, because he came for Joseline and she was ready for him. He wasn't able to check her and embarrass her like he thought he was going to be able to do. She came right back on his ass and even insinuated that something was going on in the bathroom with him and Benzino. But child, I was here for it. She ready to fuck out that motherfucker. And that's what you get. You know, just because you done made friendships with some of them people on that cast don't mean, you know, you got to be careful how you come for people. Now, I know that his thing is he's supposed to be funny and, you know, just, you know, say what he got to say, but be funny about it. But some people don't find you funny, and apparently she wouldn't. Because, see, you done said so much shit about this girl. This girl was ready for you. She knew your ass was going to be there, so she came for you. She checked the fuck out your motherfucking ass. And the thing about it is, I tripped out on the fact that they ended the motherfucking shit with him real fast. Once she checked his ass, Tigger them hurry up, got that motherfucker off that damn Skype thing or whatever. Joseline came prepared. She told the truth. That's what I like about Joseline. I don't care what nobody say. No, she ain't no damn Lil Kim or nobody like that on the mic. But I gotta admit, I like Stingy with my cootie cat. I ain't gonna lie. She might even get a coin from me from that. I do like that. That's a nice little beat. But I think that Joseline is an honest person. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with her. She reminds me a lot of myself. Not in the fact that I necessarily lived my life and had the hardships that she had. But at the same time, I understand she ain't ashamed of nothing. She ain't on there pretending to be shit like some of these other ones on there trying to pretend. With Joseline, it is what it is, and she gonna tell you how it is. And that's just how it is, you know. They had Carly Red ass on there too, and child, I don't really have nothing to say about Carly Red, but other than Carly Red, girl, you are the prime example of what a bitch that did not take the time or the coin. Well, you the example of a bitch that didn't know how to play her role. When you was around here sleeping with all these rappers and ballers all these years, what you should have been doing was do a Shawnee O'Neal and have you a stash account. You done set up here and laid up with all these different men, and now, girl, you really an old chick, you know what I'm saying? And you still out here trying to lay up with ballers to be able to afford the lifestyle that you got used to when you was younger, fucking with all these men. This is why I tell you ladies all the time, don't nothing in life come to you free of charge. You gonna pay. Either you gonna pay on the front end or you gonna pay on the back end, but your motherfucking ass gonna pay. And that girl Carly Red is a prime example of a bitch that's now paying for it on the back end because she grasping for straws. She don't really even have a reason to be on this show. I think somebody on Love and Hip Hop, Mona or somebody really like Carly and they want to see her win, so they keeping her on this show. But what does she really bring to the show? Carly Red has not had anything going for herself. And that's why I be so tired of these reality shows, because if you're going to get on here and act a damn fool, at least have a product or a brand or something that you're working on with it. You know, use this platform to elevate yourself instead of just remaining some motherfucker's side piece. Now, you had a good opportunity with Benzino, but you wasn't even smart enough to play your hand, and you done let Titi get that motherfucker from under you. You could have been Miss No Neck. You know it wasn't never nothing with Jock. Or that other one that she was fucking with at the end of the episode when she was going through the shit with Benzino. That girl ain't had nothing. This is how she live her life. Fucking from man to man, baller to baller, rapper to rapper. And all you got out of it was probably some clothes, some trips, maybe a few jewels that you may have already sold off. You don't have nothing. You never put nothing aside. See, that's what that irritates me about a woman. If you're going to get with a man that got something, you need to have a separate bank account on the side that he don't know nothing about. And instead of shopping every time that motherfucker give you that Black American Express or whatever the fuck he give you, you need to be having something on the sideline stashing for when this nigga decide that he going to trade you in for a newer model. Women like Carly Red will always exist because there's always somebody out there not smart enough to think about their future. I know I didn't give you a full review. It's some shit, a whole lot of shit I probably left out. And guys, please put it down in them comments. We can talk about it, you know, or whatever. I'm sorry. I'll do better next week. But I just got a whole lot of stuff going on this week. You know, not bad stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with me health-wise. I'm feeling really, really good. Thank you all for the prayers and the concerns, you know. I did opt out of with the military man too. I'm not dealing with his ass either. So thank you to all of y'all who was giving me your advice about that. We'll talk about that on In the News on the weekend when I come in and do In the News. I'm also gonna talk about his mama calling Bruce. I'm gonna call him Bruce, but they say his name Caitlyn Jenner. We're gonna talk about him in the news on Friday. I talk about this shit because I want to have some more stories to go along, because I'm not gonna waste my, I try to give In the News at least 30 minutes. I ain't giving no 30 minutes to talking about no motherfucking Caitlyn Jenner or whoever he say he is, whatever. But I'll talk about it later on in the week, and I'll also tell y'all more about my decision to, ride this thing solo, opposed to putting myself in a situation that I might not want to be in, and at my age I damn sure don't want to be in. So we'll talk about it more on Friday, y'all. I have another video I have to do after this one. So in the meantime, in between time, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what's going on. If I missed anything you want to talk about, because I did miss some shit. This is not a full review. This is me just saying some shit off the top of my dome that I remember to get a video out to you guys about love and hip hop for this week. But if I forgot something you feel like it's pertinent, let's talk about it. Yeah, we did see Kalina and stuff, and she was talking about him, her husband wanting to spend that money, and she ain't for that shit. Matter of fact, her and Joseline was talking about it when Stevie came in there. Had just just left the damn rehab. But whatever, y'all. Whatever I forgot. If y'all want to talk about it, hit me up in the comments and we'll talk about it from there. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next video, and peace.